Hello everyone, my name is Katia and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this granny square market bag. It's an easy pattern. All you need to know is how to work your double crochets and single crochets, and you can adjust the size. This bag is measuring at 18 inches. For this project I'm using 100% cotton yarn. I have it in two colors and a 5mm crochet hook. We're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also start with the magic ring if you want to. Go ahead and slip stitch into this first chain to join. Into this ring we'll be working our double crochets. For round 1 we're going to start with the chain 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet. Go ahead and work 2 more double crochets back into this ring, and I am holding on to my yarn tail so I can work on it as I work on my double crochets. Here's 1 and 1 more. So far we have our chain 3, which stands as the first double crochet with 2 double crochets. Chain 2 and work 3 double crochets back into this ring. Here's 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 and repeat. Work 3 double crochets back into this ring. Here's 1, 2 and 3. If it's getting kind of tight, you can push these double crochets to the side and it'll give you some more room. And let's go ahead and chain 2 and repeat one more time. We're going to work 3 double crochets back into this ring. Here's 1, 2 and 3. And to end we need to chain 2, and now we need to slip stitch using this third chain right on top. Go ahead and pick up both loops and slip stitch. For round 1 we have 3 double crochets, and in between we have 4 chain 2 spaces. Here's 1, 2, 3 and 4. For round 2 we're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2 and 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet, and back into this last chain 2 that we did we're going to work 2 double crochets. So go back into that space and work 2 double crochets. Chain 1 and jump to this chain 2 space and work a corner, and we need to work 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 and work 3 more double crochets back into this chain 2 space. Here's 1, 2 and 3. And here we finished our corner. We have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and let's repeat. We're going to work second corner right over here by working 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 2 and work 3 more double crochets back into that chain 2 space. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 and repeat one more corner right over here. Chain 1 and then I'm going to meet you right here to finish this last corner together. This is how it looks like so far. Let's go ahead and finish this last corner, and we need to work 3 double crochets into this chain 2 space, and don't forget to chain 1 and now work 3 double crochets into that last corner. Here's 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2 and now slip stitch on top of the third chain, the beginning of this round. Pick up both loops and slip stitch. This ends round 2, and this is how it looks like. Let's go ahead and start round 3. Same exact way. We're going to chain 3, which stands as the first double crochet, and back into this last chain 2 that we just finished, we're going to work 2 double crochets into that space. And this starts the corner, but we're going to finish it once we work all around. Let's go ahead and work on the third double crochet. So here with this chain 3, we have 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and now find the next chain 1 space, which is right here in between the corners. We need to work 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space. Here's 1, 2, and 3, and each round it's going to increase. Chain 1, and now let's work a corner using this chain 2 space. And to work a corner we need 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain 2, and work 3 more double crochets back into that chain 2 space. Chain 1, and now into this chain 1 space let's work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and repeat. You're going to work a corner right here, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets, chain 1, work 3 double crochets into this space, chain 1, and then a corner here, 3 double crochets here, and then I'll meet you right over here. We'll finish this round together. At the end of round 3, this is how it looks like. Let's go ahead and finish our last corner. So I just worked 3 double crochets, chain 1, and I'm going to jump into this last chain 2 space and work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and slip stitch on top of the third chain, the beginning of this round, which is right over here. Pick up both loops and slip stitch. For round 4, we're going to start same exact way. We're going to chain 3, stands as the first double crochet, work 2 more double crochets back into that last chain 2 space that we just finished. Here's 1 and 1 more double crochet, chain 1, and now we're going to work 3 double crochets using this chain 1 space and 3 double crochets using this chain 1 space. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to work 3 double crochets into the first chain 1 space, 2 and 3, chain 1, and work 3 double crochets using the next chain 1 space, 2 and 3. Now chain 1 and work a corner, and to work a corner we need 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets back into this chain 2 space to finish our first corner, 2 and 3. Right here you can see we have 3 chain 1 spaces. Chain 1 and work 3 double crochets into this chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, jump to the next chain 1 space and work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and work a corner right over here into this chain 2 space, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and work 3 more double crochets back into this chain 2 space to finish our second corner, 2 and 3, chain 1, and you're going to repeat. So continue working around and I'll meet you right over here. We'll finish this round together. To end round 4, I went ahead and I worked 3 double crochets into this last chain 2 space, and I chained 2, and all we're going to do is just slip stitch using the third chain. Same exact way as before. I forgot to mention, if you like to work on your granny squares without the chain 1 in between the 3 double crochets, you can also do that if you like. It's your choice. Now for round 5, we're going to start same exact way. We're going to chain 3, which stands as the first double crochet. Back into this chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets, chain 1, and work 3 double crochets using this first chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, work 3 double crochets using the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, work 3 double crochets into this last chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and work a corner using this chain 2 space, which is 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 and work 3 more double crochets back into this chain 2 space to finish this corner. Chain 1, and now we're just going to repeat. So we're going to use this chain 1 spaces and work our 3 double crochets, and don't forget to chain 1 in between, and then work our corners using this chain 2 space. Continue working like this, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. To end round 5, I went ahead and I worked 3 double crochets into the last chain 2 space, and then I chained 2. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to slip stitch same exact way using the third chain at the beginning of this round. Slip stitch, and you are done with round 5. Continue working like this for a total of 10 rounds. After working a total of 10 rounds, I'm going to go ahead and change the color. If you don't want to change the color, just continue working for additional 5 more rounds, a total of 15 rounds. But if you do want to change your color, the way I do it is right over here where we work our last corner. I'm going to go ahead and chain 2, and instead of using this yarn, I'm going to drop it and insert my hook using this third chain, same exact way as before where we end each round. I'm just going to pick it up, and instead of using this yarn, I'm going to go ahead and wrap my new color around, wrap it around the hook and pull through. Hold on to the yarn tails, and one more time pull through using the second loop. And now we're going to use this color. Tighten it a little bit, and using the new color, we're going to chain 3, same exact way as before, and I am going to hold on to these and work 2 more double crochets back into that last chain 2 space that we just worked on. Chain 1 and jump to the next chain 1 space and work 3 double crochets. Same exact way as before, it's just this time we changed our color, and like that you're just going to continue. I'm going to continue and work 5 more rounds using this color, the second color, and then a total I'll have 15 rounds. Once I have 2 of my granny squares complete, I'll meet you back and we'll move on together. So continue working. You should have a total of 15 rounds, total of 2 granny squares. I finished working on 2 panels and I did a total of 15 rounds. I placed them wrong sides facing each other, and on one of them I didn't finish, I didn't fasten off, so I'm just going to continue crocheting using this yarn. And we need to start at the corner, so go ahead and find your first corner. So right here is where I just finished working on my last corner, and I'm going to place the second piece right next to it, aligning the 2 corners together. Into this first corner, we're going to work 6 single crochets. Go underneath, pick up both of the corners and work 6 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's a little tight, but that's okay. Skip this double crochets, and into the next chain 1 space, we're going to work 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and repeat. Jump to the next chain 1 space, picking up both of the squares. We're going to work 4 single crochets, 2, 3, and 4. And again, skip these double crochets into this chain 1 space, work 4 single crochets. Continue working like this until the next corner, which is right over here. I'll meet you once we get to this corner to show you what to do to these corners right here. We're done working on the first side, and this is how it looks like. If you don't like the way this looks, you can add 3 single crochets instead of 4 and it'll be tighter. But I kind of like this look and I want to keep it this way. And we've attached this side, and this is how it looks like on the inside. Now let's go ahead and work on the next side. For this second corner, what we're going to do is we're going to place them together and work 6 single crochets into this corner. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now once again, we're going to repeat. We're going to jump to the next chain 1 space, make sure these are aligned together, and work 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And like that, you're just going to continue. You're going to work 4 single crochets into this space, into the next space, until the next corner. And into this corner, you're going to work 6 single crochets, and I am going to work my yarn tail in. And you're going to continue, same thing into this chain 1 spaces, working 4 single crochets into each chain 1 space. And I'll meet you right over here into this last corner, right before the opening of the bag. So continue working, and I'll meet you right over here. We finished attaching all 3 sides right here. And here we're coming to the opening of the bag, and I have one last corner to finish. And I'm just going to work 6 single crochets again into the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And right over here is the opening of the bag. And what we're going to do is into each chain 1 space, so find your first chain 1 space, which would be right here, work 3 single crochets. Instead of 4, we're going to do 3. 2 and 3. Once again, go to the next chain 1 space and work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Right over here into this chain 1 space, work 3 single crochets. And that's the pattern. It's just working 3 single crochets into each chain 1 space. Continue working like this. Into the spaces right here, right where the corner is, where we worked 6 single crochets, we're going to work 3 single crochets into this one. So here's 1, 2, and 3. And right over here, you're going to switch and go to the back and work 3 single crochets into that space as well. 2 and 3. And now we're going to work same exact way. It's just working 3 single crochets into each chain 1 space, all on this side right here, until we come to this area. And I'll meet you right over here to show you what to do, right where the corner is. Here we finished working 3 single crochets into each chain 1 space, and we're coming to the corner where we started working on the opening. And right into this chain 1 space, the last one, just work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And right over here, we already worked our 3 single crochets. So we're not going to work any more single crochets. To end, we're going to go ahead and find the next single crochet and slip stitch into that single crochet. Cut your yarn. To work on the handle, we're going to come to the opening of the bag and count out 3 sets of 3 double crochets. So here's 1, here's the corner, here's 1, 2, and 3. Right over here, we're going to use the last double crochet. So here's 1, 2, and 3. This double crochet, insert your hook into that stitch, wrap your yarn around the hook and pull through, and chain 1. Hold on to the yarn tail, chain 1, and work 1 single crochet back into that same stitch. Here's our first single crochet. We're going to continue and work 5 single crochets. So here's 1, 2, and I'm holding on to the yarn tail so I can just work it in. 3, 4, and 5. Here, with the first one, we have a total of 6 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't chain 1, turn your work, and right into this last single crochet of the previous round, or the first single crochet for us, we're going to work a single crochet back into that stitch. And then continue working 1 single crochet across until the end. And once again, you should have 6 single crochets. So here's my last one. Work single crochet. Again, don't chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to work 1 single crochet across. So here's the first one. And like that, you're just going to continue and work on your handle until it is measuring about 20 inches long. I will let you know how many rows I worked on total once I have it finished, and I'll meet you then. So continue working on your handle, 1 single crochet across until it is measuring about 20 inches, and I'll meet you then. My strap is measuring about 20 inches long, and I worked a total of 71 rows. To attach the side of the strap without twisting it, I'm going to bring it over to the side, count over 3 sets of 3 double crochets. So here's the corner, here's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start here and count 6 stitches over. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert your hook into that stitch. Now what we need to do is bring this strap, the loop, over to the hook and pull through. And now we're just going to slip stitch using the stitches. So pick up the stitches from the bag and stitches from the strap and slip stitch and repeat. Pick up the next set of stitches and slip stitch. And like that, continue working until the end of the strap. I have a couple more left, and here's my last one. I'm going to do the same thing. Slip stitch, chain 1, and cut your yarn, which I already did, and you are done with this side. Here's our strap. Now remember, you can make it longer if you want to, or shorter, it's up to you. And you're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing to the other side, which I already did. Last thing we need to do is weave in all the yarn tails, and our bag is all finished. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.